Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for tuning in if it's your first time seeing me. Today, we're talking about the Oscars. We're talking about the Oscars. It's going to be, it's the 5th or 6th right now because it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. It's the 6th of March, so about 10 days or so, uh, we'll be seeing who's walking on stage. Um, I'm very interested to see this race. This is one of the most well. It's the first time I've really watched a whole lot of the movies and followed the race. Up until the Oscars, I haven't really checked up with every single awards ceremony, but I try to kind of catch the headlines next morning. Um, So it'll be really interesting. Last year was the first time I ever actually sat down and I watched the Oscars because I just, you see the monologue on YouTube and you see people go on stage, and I mean, I don't know. I get swept up in that stuff, and it's really interesting to uh, to have one night. Just give us one night to celebrate the movies. These guys, it can suck being an actor sometimes. It's not all glorious. From what I understand, these guys work crazy sets. I mean, they work crazy hours on these sets. Uh, you're just, it's guerrilla filmmaking a lot of the time. Um, so it can get a little dragged out, especially when they have the Oscars in like mid March. It is pretty late in the year, but I know not everyone likes that because it's so removed um, from 2025. But I mean, the movies are still there. Like people are still thinking about them. We haven't even really gotten into the full swing of movies this year. Um, Not until like maybe late March. But anyways, so for Best Picture, I've only really jotted down like a Best Picture list and who I'm picking in a dark horse, and then the Best Actor, Best Actress, and then a few more movies that I still need to check out um, relating to the Oscars. So for Best Picture, F1 Sinners, One Battle, Begonia, Frankenstein, Sentimental Value, Sinners, Train Dreams, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, which I totally forgot that it was nominated for Best Picture, and then The Secret Agent as well, with Wagner Mora, I think, is his name. But with Marty Supreme, you know, it is a really, really good movie. A lot of people have that in their, top three, four, or five. Um, I think like Marty Supreme, Secret Agent, and Sinners are probably the dark horse for this one. It could go to either of them, but I think there's a really, really good chance Train Dreams or One Battle wins. I would honestly be fine with any of those five. Secret Agent I thought was good, but I don't think it was quite as um, amazing as One Battle or Train Dreams. I mean, Train Dreams is probably the best. Train Dreams was just fantastic, man. I mean, if you want a movie that is like about life and about moving on in your memories and time and your family and friends and your coworkers and how it's all about this train building guy who like goes from it's like post World War II, so he's trying to find work and this booming America. It's William H Macy's in it. Great, great movie. Just a really good vibe. All these are really great movies. I mean, F1 is kind of they did not have to put F1 there. F1 was good for what it was. It's not a best picture. It isn't. If anything, Fire and Ash should have been in there because the first Avatar was nominated for Best Picture, and the first Avatar is not exactly my favorite Cameron movie. Way of Water, I mean, that's a whole nother discussion, but Way of Water was the best movie of 2022. I feel so strongly about that. You know, maybe not objectively, but either of the Avatar sequels are absolutely better movie than F1. But anyways, all good movies. I've seen every single one of these. I made it a point to watch 70-80% of the movies here, including all the best pictures. So moving on to Best Actor, Timmy Chalamet, Michael B. Jordan, Ethan Hunt, Wagner, Wagner Moura in Secret Agent, and then Leo in One Battle. All fantastic actors. I mean, these are legacy guys. Other than Michael B. Jordan has been around for a little bit, but Timmy is very new. I mean, Leo, Ethan Hawke, Wagner Moura, these guys have been acting for, 20, 30 years. So maybe not 20, 30 years, more like 20 at max. But Leo was really good in One Battle. I still need to watch Blue Moon, and then Arco. Those are the two that have been nominated. Arco is the animated movie my friend recommended. Those two are on my list. Still, I have to watch. And then I think Testament of Anne Lee was nominated somewhere. Maybe not. And then, Die My Love, a few other movies from last year. Some that didn't get any love. But Blue Moon is like the one that will finish off my Oscar watch. Because I think it was awarded or nommed for Best Screenplay as well, or Best Writing from Richard Linklater. So they're working together again. Ethan Hawke is just a good soul. I'm sure he'll be great in that movie, so I'll have to watch that. I really think Timothée Chalamet will win it. He is so good in Marty Supreme. I mean, he's just fantastic. That whole movie works because of him. He's the engine that spurs the story and just the feeling the movie gives off. Best Actress, we have Emma Stone, Kate Hudson, Rose Byrne, Jessie Buckley, and Rainsve from Sentimental Value. They speak, I forget what they even speak in there. I think they speak Norwegian. So she's got a Norwegian name. I have not seen Song Sung Blue, but I've heard she's great in that. These are all great actresses. I really, really want to see Rose Byrne win. She has such a memorable performance in If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. She plays this mother of of her daughter who has a really serious medical condition. She has to be on an IV drip, and she has a tube in her belly. And there's a hole in their house, and they have to move and live in this hotel. The father is off doing work. A$AP Rocky, Conan O'Brien are in it, and it's about motherhood and postpartum depression, and I mean it's fantastic, and it's produced by Josh Safdie, who might be winning some awards on the night as well. So everything's kind of all connected, just like any industry. So yeah, that'll be about it. Just so many amazing movies. I really cannot wait to see who wins. I'm really glad that Fire and Ash also got love for costume design. Deborah L. Scott, she is the costume designer for Fire and Ash and for Way of Water. Absolutely, she should win. Sinners was great. I mean, the costumes in Sinners will probably win. But Fire and Ash, I mean, they're just so, the world is so fleshed out. I think Cameron could have gotten directing too. I mean, Hamnet is really well done. Sentimental Value is well done. Maybe I would connect to Sentimental Value without the language barrier. I would connect more. Same for Secret Agent. Both are great movies, but you know, I speak English, and you know, it's easier to fully connect to English movies. Sometimes, um, especially when the subtitles aren't like fully there. Um, but yes, Sentimental Value and Hamnet are really good. I feel like Fire and Ash could have even snuck in there. Fire and Ash has a lot of interesting stuff going on. There's other awards and there's other stuff, but I'll just leave it at that. We'll keep it a little as short as I can today. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.